Hey friends, and welcome back to Smith Party of Six. I'm Audriana, the mama around here, and we are super pumped to have you with us. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be doing a video about our curriculum picks for this year. If you saw my unboxing videos, I will link them both in the card and down in the description box. Then you saw that we chose the Good and the Beautiful for our main curriculum this year. And that's what we're going to be using for language arts, math, and science, and then also nature studies and art. But today I want to go ahead and share with you the other things that we're going to be using throughout this year, and it's our first year of homeschool. Super excited, but the rest of the stuff other than the Good and the Beautiful is kind of like bootstrapped a little bit. So I'll go ahead and share with you today what we are doing. So first of all, for Bible. I had a really hard time with this one. Many of you probably don't know, but before starting Smith Party of Six, I was actually a Christian faith blogger over at a site called Planting Vineyards. And that was like my heart and my passion for a couple years. I ended up not doing that anymore. I've stopped for a while. It's kind of taken a step back, but it's still obviously something near and dear to me is my relationship with the Lord, and I want to be able to pass that down to my children as much as I possibly can and really partner with God on training them up in the way that they should go. And so it was really hard for me as I was kind of looking through Bible curriculum, and obviously, you know, we're on a budget. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so we're on one income. Like, I didn't want to have to pay an arm and a leg for something, but at the same time, I didn't want to compromise the quality of what I'm going to be teaching them. So instead of using a curriculum, just using my handy dandy Bible, it's gonna be me and God. What I've basically done is in this first year, we're gonna get through the entire Bible. We're not gonna be reading, you know, every single verse, every single page. I just basically want to give them the overarching themes for each one of the books of the Bible, read some of it, go over main important things that I want them to remember from each of the books, and doing some fun activities sprinkled throughout as well. And I found this at a little like yard sale. It's like a little Fruits of the Spirit workbook. It's for ages 8 to 12. It looks like old like children's church curriculum. Obviously my children are not 8 yet. They're all 6 and under, but I'm going to go through and kind of adapt some of the lessons I think to them, and throughout the year along with the Bible we will be learning some of this so that they understand the fruits of the Spirit, and not so that they can strive to work towards them themselves, but just so they know what fruit God is looking to grow within them. So I'm excited about that. We are going to be taking at least one Bible related field trip. We're going to be going to the Creation Museum and Ark Encounter down in like Kentucky, I think it is, Kentucky. And the kids are really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I've never been before. My husband has before we were together, and at that point they didn't have the Ark part of it. They just had the Creation Museum. But he's been there before and says it's awesome. So I cannot wait to go and see that. Oh, and in addition to that, we're also going to be watching some stuff on YouTube. I'm pretty careful about it, but we're going to be watching some of the videos from the Bible Project. Some would be a little bit too mature for them, and probably still will be for both of the girls, but my son Elijah already likes to watch those with me when I'm watching them, and I think that they just help give a very clear message about what's being said throughout the Word. They talk about like overarching themes throughout the entire Bible, as well as going into each book and kind of like breaking down what the main important messages from that book. It goes just right hand in hand with what I'm kind of wanting to do with them already. So any of the ones that I think that they will be able to understand, we'll go ahead and incorporate those. Another channel that I have heard is really good is What's in the Bible. It's like a channel for children to learn different themes and things about what's in the Bible, just like the title of the channel. So I'm gonna be checking out some of those videos too. And if you guys know any other channels that are really good and solid and don't teach like, I don't want the typical like children's Bible stories just because they're not always actually accurate. For example, Noah's Ark, we learned that all the animals went in 2 by 2, but it's not just 2 by 2. Those were just the unclean animals, and all the clean animals were 7. So, you know, there's like discrepancies a lot of times with what we have learned in children's church, and I don't want to create those in my kids. You know, just tell them the way that it actually happens so that they know the truth from the start and don't have to go back and relearn things over again. And I know some of the stuff might, you know, seem small or insignificant, like, Audriana, why does it matter if they talk about it being 2 by 2 instead of specifying that some went in by 7s? I understand, but at the same time, I want them to get a very clear message of what the word is actually saying. So anyways, I digress. If you have any other YouTube channels that you think are good, go ahead and leave those down in the comments for me, because I would love to check those out. All right, next. Social studies. So again, this is bootstrapped, don't judge me. For social studies, I got these little workbooks for them off of Amazon, this 180 days of social studies for kindergarten. And yes, my son is in 1st grade and not kindergarten, but it's okay. We're doing it family style. So I figured this would be, you know, the middle ground. Lexi's in kindergarten, Arwen's doing pre-K curriculum, he's doing 1st grade. So this is the middle ground. We're doing kindergarten. In here, it's really pretty simple worksheets for the most part, but I'm also going to be like doing some other stuff with this as well, little projects. So like, for example, in here in the civics section and towards the beginning of the year, they talk about rules. And it's actually going to be the same time that we're learning about Exodus in the Bible. And so I thought that that would be kind of a cool time to incorporate our family rules. So we're going to be doing a project where we create our family rule book. So they're learning about civics, family rules, the law of Moses given back in the day in Exodus. So it's just kind of all weaving together. And I try to do that in as many places as I possibly could. It's kind of hard to do, but that one worked out perfectly. We're also going to be doing like a conservation project later in the year and just like little things here and there to go with it. We're going to have a couple of read alouds that go with it because, I mean, for the most part, like these worksheets are just really, really simple. And the way that they have it set up is just doing like 1 worksheet a day, but we are probably going to do like 2 or 3 anytime that we're doing social studies. We're gonna do it twice a week. So we needed some more to go along with it then, other than just having these worksheets. So like I said, we're gonna be doing projects, have read alouds, and we're also going to be using this book for geography. It's one of those little like my first type of books, so this is like a first atlas. But other than just being an atlas, like it has in the front pocket has a world map that you can pull out and look over, but in like addition to that, then it breaks it down by continent or by like parts of the continent if it's a big continent. And then it tells about each area. So like for this one, it has Canada, Alaska, and Greenland all together. And then it kind of tells about it up here. So then for each one of those that we're going through, I'll probably like make food at home that like goes along with it, or, you know, some other fun type thing like that to kind of tie it in. Just showing you some more here. I think Africa, it broke up into like 4 parts. And we're also going to be taking a trip to the zoo that we will be tying in with our geography study. So that is social studies. And again, if you know any other resources that would go along well with what I'm kind of already doing and you want to tell me about it, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. All right, so other than that, we're going to be doing like specials and stuff throughout the week, a different one every day. So like library, we'll just go to the library. Nature, we have our Good and the Beautiful stuff. For art, we also have Good and the Beautiful stuff, but we're also going to be doing music once every week. And I ordered, they're so cute. I ordered these really cute crates of wooden musical instruments from like a small business called Magpie's Office. And the owners of the company are super sweet too, like just so nice. I'll leave a link down in the description box if you guys want to check it out. They're really, really well made, not just like the typical kind of like junky kid instruments that you find a lot of times. They're really, really nice. Actually, let me go get them really quick. All right, so here is our little box, and we've actually got 2 of them, but it comes with like a little tambourine that's really nice, some maracas, a triangle, a tuned glockenspiel. Glockenspiel? I feel like I said that wrong. And this little cute guy that's called a frogguero. So cute. I don't know if I'm even holding that stick right. I'll figure it out. And like I said, the xylophone, the glockenspiel, is actually tuned, so you can play real music on it. It comes with one sheet of sheet music, but then you can download others on their site. And so the kids have been super excited. They've already been messing with the instruments some. And of course, Arwen has during homeschool, and then we're going to be doing it even more next year when the big kids are with us for homeschool too. So we are pumped about those. And then I've also found like a couple little YouTube channels that we're going to incorporate into our music lessons too. One of them is called Music with Lindsay. There's not a whole lot on there, but from what I saw, it was pretty cute. So I went ahead and subscribed to her, so we're gonna be checking that out. And then the other one is called Prodigy's Music Lessons, and they actually do have curriculum that you can buy too. I haven't checked it out yet to see like what the prices are or anything like that, but we will be looking more at that. They have some lessons for free on their YouTube channel, so we're gonna be using that some too. And then other than that, the only other thing that I've been considering doing is like a morning basket, which is something that I know is super popular. And so I've been looking at the queen, Pam Barnell. I've been looking at her site to see what type of morning baskets that she offers. She has a lot of really cute ones on there. So we'll see. I probably wouldn't incorporate the math part of it just because they have their other math stuff that they do throughout the day. But other than that, I would incorporate the rest of it, all of the reading type stuff. And if you don't know what a morning basket is, basically you start out your day kind of like slower, like you ease into your day a little bit with the morning basket, and there's like a lot of reading involved, and it's all family style, and it's just like a really sweet way to start the mornings other than just like jumping right in. But we're actually going to be starting our mornings every day with worship after they're done with their chores. We're going to do worship, calendar, jump right into doing some Bible stuff, and then I had planned right after that to go into Arwen's stuff for the day and doing the rotations with all of that, the language arts, all the things. So I think that the morning basket might kind of help to ease the transition between our worship and Bible time and going into the rest of the day. So if you use a morning basket, if you want to tell me your experience with it, I would love to hear about it. Go ahead and put that down in the comments. But I think that that was everything. That's all the things that we're going to be using so far this year. And then of course we'll have read alouds and stuff too, which I haven't chosen all of those yet. I've chosen some just like little books that we had that kind of go with what we're already learning about. And then a couple that we picked up. I was going to try, I don't know if I'm like insane for this, but I was going to try to read them the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I think that Elijah would be able to pay attention to it. I'm not sure that the girls will just because of their ages and hyperactivity level, but we'll see. I will let y'all know. Alright, so if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and also turn on the bell notification if you want to know when I upload a new video. Alright, I will catch y'all next time. Bye!